The bus stop was crowded that morning, the smell of coffee and diesel mixing in. The Kool-Aid, off to the side, an elderly man sat quietly on the bench, his jeans worn, his jacket plain, but it was his boots that caught everyone's attention, scuffed, cracked, and so, whether they looked older than the man himself, a group of young guys in fresh military fatigue stood nearby, chuckling. "Hey, Grandpa," one of them smirked. "Lose your way to the thrift store." The old man didn't answer. He simply rested his hands on those battered boots as if they were the most valuable thing he owned. The laughter grew louder. One of the young men stepped closer, tapping the toe of his own shiny government-issued boot against the old man's. "Bet those wouldn't last a week in real service," he said. The veteran looked up briefly, his eyes calm, but tired, then looked away without a word. Another recruit chimed in. "Come on, tell us where you got those relics." "Surplus store, garage sale." The truth was, those boots had been through more than most soldiers ever would. They had walked across deserts, under a sun so brutal the sand melted the soles. They had waded through swamps where every step meant risking an unseen enemy. They had run hard through a night lit only by gunfire, carrying their owner toward a helicopter that might not wait. Inside each scuffing crease was a story of survival, courage, and loss. But none of that showed to the recruits, who only saw something old and worn. If you had been standing there that morning, would you had defended the man or joined in the mockery? Just then, a tall man in civilian clothes, but with the unmistakable posture of a warrior, stepped out of a nearby cafe. His hair was cropped short, his frame powerful. Without hesitation, he strode toward the bench. The recruit straightened slightly. They recognized him from somewhere. The tall man's eyes dropped to the boots, and his face froze. "Sir," he said slowly, "permission to shake your hand." The old man looked surprised. The recruits looked confused. "Thank you for staying with this story, because what happens next is a lesson in honor no one they expected." The tall man turned to the recruits. "You have no idea what you're looking at," he said. "Those are Hellstorm boots. Standard issue for classified operation in '93. The man wearing them was part of the extraction team in Black Reef, a mission we still train from today." The tall man reached into his pocket and pulled out his Navy SEAL insignia, holding it to his chest. Then he saluted. "You, sir, are a legend." The young recruits fell silent, their smirks gone. One of them murmured, "Sir, we're sorry." The old man simply nodded, his hand resting once more on those boots. Some stories don't need to be shouted. They just need someone who knows to listen. If you believe moments like this deserve to be remembered, subscribe to Hidden Heroes US, because behind every worn boot, there might be a story that changed